Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. My name is Melody. So today is May 26th, 2021. Depending on where you're at in the world, the lunar eclipse is either happening or has just happened. Total lunar eclipse, that is. So today is a full moon in Sagittarius, total lunar eclipse. What a powerful time. Very, very powerful time. All right, so May is the fifth month. The 26 adds up to an 8, so 8 plus 5 is a 13, which reduces down to a 4. 2021 adds up to a 5, so 4 plus 5 is a 9. 9 is about our souls. It's about completion of a cycle. It's about going deep within our souls and facing them shadows. Um, seeing the light of the situation, right? So when I asked for our daily affirmation, we got 2 cards that come out. We have the perfect job finds me. And as I use my gifts and talents to serve others, doors open to support my success. All right. So we definitely have, and if you look on this card, it's kind of like a pinkish red. So to me, that reminds me of the color of the blood moon, but it also reminds me of the color of the evening skies, the closer that we get to summer. So, it's important to utilize your gifts and your talents in positive ways today, as there will be doors opening for us in the collective, where the doors are going to open in the perfect job, the perfect situation is going to appear through this door. I feel like the door is cracked. It may not be completely open yet. And if it is open, there's still some things that are like a bit of a hold up, I feel, because we're in that 9 energy. All right. So as you can see, I have the cards lined up that I use, my 2 decks that I created. And then these 2 decks here, the Arrows of Love Oracle and the Science and Spirit Love Oracle, are both created by Mystic Moon Oracles. And then our numerology cards, they're created by Michelle Buchanan, that we use every day. And then we have the Moonology cards that are created by Yasmin Bolin. These 2 decks have a card missing because I still haven't found that pile of cards yet from that day. And then our crystal cards are the Animal Totem crystal deck that I use. I got these up the road from my house at a little hippie shop where the lady sells crystals, she sells cards, she sells almost anything you can imagine. So beautiful place, beautiful soul who owns it. She's awesome. She's very people oriented, I guess is the word I was looking for. All right, so let's go ahead and just take these cards out. Go ahead and get started. So we're going to start off with the element of water and see what is going on. Let me pull all these decks down. See what is going on with the element of water for today. All right. So, water signs. What's the moon's energy look like for the element of water? What does the moon's energy look like for the element of water? Element of water for today, May 26th. Communication is key. So there could be some sort of communication. Either you want to communicate or some sort of communication that is coming towards you. And then balance, spirituality, and practicality. So we have Gemini. There's a lot of stuff happening in Gemini. And there's a lot of stuff happening in Pisces as well. The North Node is currently in Gemini. I think Neptune or Pluto is in Pisces. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure it's one of them planets. So communication is key to balancing your spirituality and your practicality today. So being more practical with your life, right? Being more practical with a job situation, being more practical, knowing that the right job is going to come at the right time. And I feel like that's that communication. You could be getting some sort of communication, maybe a job interview, you could be getting a phone call about that, or you could bump into somebody and they just happen to be a business owner and are looking for somebody. It can happen in several different ways. The point is you don't want to focus on an outcome. You just want to focus on allowing the perfect situation to find you is what I feel. And that's why Spirit is telling you to balance spirituality with practicality today. Be more practical with opening up your mind to, your talents, using your talents and how these talents are going to open up doors for you. So let's keep going. What's the numerology card for the element of water? What's the numerology card for the element of water? The numerology card. Leadership. Beautiful. Sacral chakra. That's the orange, and in the center it's pink, which tells me it's going to be something that you're passionate about, something that whatever it is that you're creating, you're going to be very passionate about it. So we have, the 8, which is the 26, which adds up to an 8. That's about what you put out there, you get back. It's about doors opening, opportunities going to be presented to you. And then we have the 1. The 1 is about ourself. The May, the 5th month in 2021 adds up to both of them add up to a 10, which reduces down to a 1, right? So you could be seeing 81s, you could be seeing 18s, you could be seeing 9s. But it's about taking leadership. It's about stepping into that role as a leader today, water signs, and using your gifts and talents to open up doors, to present opportunities for yourself. You have that sacral chakra, something that you love to do, something that you're passionate about, something that will help you to, and I feel like with the communication and the leadership, that is part of your gifts, part of your talents. To step into that leadership role, to be that leader, to guide people into this balanced state. Maybe there's a specific gift that you have. I could speak for myself. I just got certified in hypnotherapy. Hypnotherapy, if you know anything about hypnosis and hypnotherapy, it's about voice. It's about communication, right? But it just so happens that I happen to be a water sign, a Cancer. So this is like a perfect message for me, but I feel like it's extended beyond myself. This goes out for all water signs, sun, moon, rising. It doesn't matter. You could be a Sagittarius with a rising Cancer or a rising Pisces, or in my case, I'm an ascending Gemini. So you know what I mean? It's all about where the placements are in your chart. So you maybe could watch all of them. Maybe you're going to resonate with all the messages. But But for now, we're working on the water. So water, and it's really awesome that we have the sacral chakra coming out, because that is the water chakra, right? And then that color pink coming out about being more compassionate, doing something that you love to do, something that fulfills you, right? Something that you are co-creating with. All right, so let's keep going. Let's pull some crow messages for the element of water. Crow messages or advice. Yeah. Spirit's saying, yes, water signs, we acknowledge that you're tired. We acknowledge that. You're tired of, all the bad jobs, all the jobs that never really aligned with what you wanted to do, with what you desire. I feel like somebody out there is empath, right? With all this water energy coming through. Somebody out there could be highly empathic and even telepathic, being able to subtly hear what other people are thinking. Yes, I have that talent. All right, so let's go ahead and pull another card. Yeah, the best dreams happen when you're awake. So I feel like somebody could be awakening today with the full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the house of higher wisdom, higher learning, higher education. And I feel like, it's the eclipse could be awakening a particular water sign to what their career, their spiritual career is, or what their career is, period. And maybe they're realizing, hey, I'm meant to be a leader in my career. Maybe I'm meant to take my gifts and use them, gifts and talents, to use them to lead others, to serve others, to lead others to their awakening, lead others on how to balance out between their spiritual life and being more practical with a career with it. It all depends on who you are and where you're at on your path. But I do see 9s as that soul number. Remember, 1 self, 9 soul. So awakening to the gifts and talents within your sacral chakra is actually helping to open up doors for you to help you find that perfect career, that perfect job. I am so tired. Clarify that for water. Yeah. Spirit's letting you know they got you. They're supporting you while you're on this path. They know you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. They know that you're tired of trying to make ends meet, water signs. They see that. They feel that. So now they're trying to awaken you to the fact that you are supported on your path. You are supported, and he wants you to be more practical with how you save and spend money. So the best dreams happen when you're awake for the element of water. Yeah, look at that. An orange orb coming through. Spirit realm. So yes, your guides and your angels are definitely trying to get your attention today, water signs. There's a lot of orange and a lot of pink coming through. The pink is about compassion. It's about being passionate about what you love to do. It's about being compassionate with yourself, being compassionate with other people, like softening up on an emotional level. They, like I said, they understand you're tired. They know that you're tired, and they're trying to awaken you to your spiritual gifts, to the fact that perhaps you're empath, like I said, or you're a co-creator. You could be a manifester with the sacral chakra coming here, because the sacral chakra is about procreation, things that you're creating. So let's go ahead and pull a love card for you, water signs. Yeah, love cards. So you're definitely connected to another person. You're definitely energetically connected to another person, water signs. And I feel like that's where you need to be more practical with this energy that you're feeling. You need to awaken that you are spiritually connected to another person, that you are able to perhaps telepathically communicate to them. That is definitely something that's coming in pretty strong. So let's go ahead and pull a final crystal card for you, water signs. Well, there you go. So we have the prairie dog coming through, Imperial Topaz. So that's yellow, I believe, and that is about your solar plexus. Finding your gifts. Hi, Miss Falilabelle. Good morning, love. All right, so finding your gifts, meditation, and self-care. Prairie dog, spirit of prairie dog, show me the way of the retreat so that I may reassess, plan wisely, and replenish my energy. Thank you. Aho. I hope you heard all of the messages, Miss Falulabelle. I don't know how long you've been on there. All right, so we have the turkey coming through. Sodalite, abundance, sacrifice, and altruism. Spirit of turkey, help me always remember that by selflessly lifting others up, I am also lifting myself up. Thank you, Aho. And that goes back to, as I use my gifts and talents to serve others, doors open in support of my success. So that goes right along with that turkey's message. And then the hawk. Pierre Tercite, observation, awareness, and perception. Spirit of hawk, teach me to be observant and perceptive so that I may see the truth. Thank you. Aho. Yeah. So because why? Because you have your spirit realm around you. You could be seeing orbs. You could be seeing things out of your peripheral vision. Because you may not be totally awakened enough to actually see them through your third eye. I mean, like the day that I seen the orb come down and knock off my card and then the crow. I seen that orb come down. I was like, well, through my third eye, of course. It was very plain and simple. Whether you guys seen it on your end or not, I do not know. But I know I seen it on my end. And then while I was in the hospital last week, the beautiful soul that was coming over and feeding my kitties actually had a spiritual experience here. As she was telling me about it, I was like, well, that really does not surprise me. She's not the first person who's ever had a spiritual experience here. I've had plenty. My soulmate twin flame had a spiritual experience. My kids had spiritual experiences. So that doesn't surprise me that she has either. But you usually start seeing, before you can actually see through your third eye, you usually see them through your peripheral, which is, well, what I was told peripheral, they're like behind you. And I'm like, how can I see behind me? And then I realized they were talking about my peripheral. So I feel like that's what's happening with you today. You could be seeing orange spirit orbs. You could be seeing any color. You could be seeing pink. You could be seeing orange. You could see a white. It all depends on who is around you. But they're around you, letting you know that they're supporting you. They got you today, water signs. All right. What a beautiful message. Beautiful message. So let's see who else is on here. Let me read Miss Falulabelle's message. This reading is an awesome. YouTube didn't notify me time, so I missed the beginning, but I will get back and listen. Oh, okay, Falulabelle. Yeah, yesterday, I don't know what was going on with YouTube. They cut me off right in the middle of my live stream. I did end up finding it and posting it. But yeah, I was just like, what the heck? They cut me off right in the middle of my live stream. I think it's Mercury retrograde because we're in the post or pre-retrograde season. And Mercury is in Gemini. So, of course, we got the full moon. It's going to affect me because it's affecting Geminis, Virgos, Pisces, and Sagittarius. I think are the four mutable signs it's affecting. But I'm a Cancer, so it's affecting me double because it not only is all this stuff happening in Gemini, but it's been a week, let me tell you. All right, so let's keep going. Let's move into the next element. Might as well do air. Air will be next. Yeah, and then yesterday, after I got done doing the finishing the reading and posting the video, I noticed I've been seeing 144 a lot. And yesterday, when I posted the Earth and Air video, because it got cut off, the timestamp was 144, 14 minutes and 44 seconds. I was like, there is that number again. So I don't know why I keep seeing it, but that's the newest number I keep seeing is 144. And I feel like it has something to do with my life's path. Because I've seen it before I got bit by the spider, and now I'm seeing it again still. So I don't know. I have no clue. I do know that they talk to me a lot in numbers. So, all right. So air signs. What is going on with air signs for today? What's the moon's energy for the element of air for today? Okay. Look at the bigger picture. How about that? Full moon in Sagittarius. And we're currently in that. And I just said about Gemini being affected. Look at the bigger picture. They want you, air signs. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. We're currently in the full moon in Sagittarius energy. I mean, you really can't. Look at the moon on it. It's even the color of blood, right? The blood moon. So look at the bigger picture when it comes, I feel, to your career, your job, your gifts, your talents, and how it's all, I feel, part of a bigger plan, right? It's all part of a bigger plan. And I feel like it is, I feel like there's some wisdom and knowledge that you need to look at or gain from this situation. When it comes to your career, when it comes to your job. So let's go ahead and pull your numerology card for the element of air today. Numerology for the element of air. Moderation, number 14. So we have the green, right? The green is the heart chakra, and in the center is orange, which is the sacral chakra. So it's all about your emotions today. It's number 14, just as I said, 144. See what I mean about the synchronicities? There it is, 14. So 14, 41, the ones are about ourselves, ourselves. So I feel like they're telling you to look at the bigger picture within yourself and how your emotions play a major role in your gifts and your talents and how you serve other people. And the reason why I say this is because the next number is a 4. 4s are about our stability, right? 4s are about having our highest ascended masters around us. 4s are about the work that we put in to situations in our life, whether it is career, love, whatever your situation is. But I feel like they're telling you to be more in a balanced state on an emotional level. Don't struggle. Don't struggle with your gifts and talents. Don't struggle with your intuition. Don't struggle with, the sacral chakra is about your empathic abilities, being empathic. So, and I feel like that is exactly what it is. Air signs could be struggling with something, struggling to maintain balance on an emotional level when it comes to their gifts and their talents, perhaps even trusting what they're feeling. So Spirit is telling you, air signs, to look at the bigger picture when it comes to your gifts and your talents. Look at the bigger picture and trust. Trust that the perfect job will find you. The perfect job, I feel, is on the horizon. Doors are about to open for you. Yeah, guiding light in the dark. So you're being guided. You're being guided through the darkness. Either you are a guiding light, and that is your gift, is being the light worker and lighting up other people's paths through your own gifts and talents and being able to support them. Or Spirit is guiding you. So I feel like what they're telling you is to look at the bigger picture of what you are struggling with when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your gifts, when it comes to your talents, and the doors. Why I feel like doors perhaps haven't opened for you, and the perfect job has not found you is because you're struggling on an emotional level to serve others, to be that guiding light, to be that light worker. So let's go ahead and pull another card. Yeah, I have a crush on you. So you really need to actually learn to love yourself, is what I feel. Learn to love yourself. Learn to crush on yourself. Learn to love yourself, love your gifts, love your talents, love who you are. Be more compassionate with yourself. Because you're worthy, right? You are worthy. Let's go ahead and clarify guiding light in the dark for the element of air. Yeah, look at that. 111. You are a magical creator. Your thoughts are beginning to manifest. So again, get out of that dark thought process, right? Get out of that dark thought process when it comes to your gifts and your talents. Don't be so hard on yourself. Look at that. 111 and 1. 11, 11. You're on the right path is what they're telling you. You are on the right path. You are, air signs, meant to be that light in the darkness, in a world so dark. You are meant to use your gifts and talents to serve others. Now, because of that, now the hard work that you're putting in is going to actually open up the perfect job, perfect career for you, where you're going to be supported. You're going to be very successful. But you need to bring in that sense of balance between your head and your heart, how you feel about yourself. Crush on yourself. Love yourself first. It's very, very important to shift that mindset, right? So what you are doing today is you are awakening to that mindset of how you think and feel about yourself, and being able to find that light within yourself in a world so dark and shine it out into the world to guide others, to support others. So they want you to look at the bigger picture. I do see 1111. Awaken to your own stability. I have a crush on you. Clarify that, right? Look at that card's fate. So, with the Queen of Hearts coming out on that tells me, to love yourself unconditionally. The Queen of Cups is like, or the Queen of Hearts is the same as the Queen of Cups, right? And look at her like mirroring right here. There's like this mirroring effect going on. So you're actually mirroring something out into the world, right? You're mirroring it. And that's why they're telling you to look at the bigger picture of your own personal success. Look at the bigger picture. Start by loving yourself first. Start by crushing on the fact that you have these unique gifts and talents, that you are able to be that guiding light, that you are able to mirror this positive, loving energy out into the world, because that's what you do. You could even be mirroring this light to another person, somebody who is crushing on you, somebody who wants more than just a crush. So let's pull a love card for the element of air. Yeah, on the mend. Something is on the mend. And I feel like it is this person who perhaps has a crush on you, air signs, or somebody that you have a crush on. They want to mend something. They want to put that Band-Aid on that boo-boo within their heart space, right? That green energy, that heart space. They want to open themselves up to love, to be able to express their thoughts in a very stable way, to lift somebody else up, to lift themselves up. So be careful with what you think about today, air signs, because your thoughts are manifesting. And if you are having positive thoughts about yourself, you're having positive thoughts with the areas of intention that you are sending out into the universe, that's what you're going to manifest back to you. So if you have this energy of, I'm just going to stay in the divine flow and let my perfect career, my perfect job find me. And until then, I'm going to keep using my gifts and my talents to help guide other people. That's what I'm here to do. That's part of my mission. And I will be successful. A door will open. So let's pull a crystal card for the element of air. A crystal card for the element of air. Yep, the salmon. You know what salmons do? They swim against the current. And then whenever they get to the spot where they're meant to be, they have babies. They lay eggs. And it's like they keep repeating that same cycle over and over. So salmons actually swim against the current. So I feel like Spirit is telling you, you may feel as though you are going against the situation, but they want you to look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture of why you feel that way. Why do you feel like you're going up against the current? And it's all because of how you think about the situation, how you think about yourself, how you think, period. Your thoughts create your reality. So when you go against the flow of your spiritual path, your spiritual talents, that's what you create within your reality. But when you are more in the flow, in that stable energy, and you're being more moderate and balanced between your head and your heart, that is what you're putting out into the universe. There's where your success lies. And I feel like that's why they're telling you to look at the bigger picture, air signs. So salmon, I'm going to put on my cheater so I can see. Phenosite. Keeper of wisdom, inner knowing, and trust. Spirit of salmon. Help me remember what I know and trust this knowledge to guide me to my destination. Thank you. Right? So, and that's what Sagittarius is about. Learning something, remembering something, that higher wisdom, that higher knowledge, right? Trust in that higher wisdom, trust in that higher knowledge to guide me where I need to go when it comes to my career, when it comes to my job. What a beautiful message, air signs. So those are your messages. So let's see who's next. Might as well go to fire. Let's see who else is on here. Good morning, Leanne. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So let's go ahead and tilt that down a little bit. So fire is next. Grab a 35. Okay. So fire, what is the moon's energy around the element of fire? The moon's energy around the element of fire. Adjustments are required. So something is being adjusted within you today, fire signs, that is required. Required for your journey. So let's go ahead and pull your numerology card for the element of fire. Well, beautiful. So we have a happy ending. And number 93. So remember, today's overall energy adds up to a 9, right? So you could be seeing 93, you could be seeing 39s, but you could be seeing 12, which reduces down to a 3. So, 93. So let's go over this. We're talking about fire signs, right? So what shows up front and center is the solar plexus, the fire chakra. So I feel like for the element of fire, that solar plexus chakra is being adjusted. And then in the center, we have the purple Merkaba. What is being adjusted? Our third eye, our psyche, our gifts, our talents, our crown chakra. Because I see purple as third eye and crown, both of them. So what's being adjusted is your flow of your gifts and your talents, and how to serve other people to have this happy ending. So fire signs, your solar plexus is being adjusted today. Your solar plexus is where your life's purpose lies, right? Fire signs, your life's purpose lies in your solar plexus. So your life's purpose is to use your gifts and talents to guide other people, to support other people. It is part of your purpose. This is the perfect job or career for you. So today, May 26th, the full moon in Sagittarius, there is an adjustment happening within that sacral chakra and within your gifts and your talents, such as third eye, crown chakra, the vibration, the flow of your spiritual gifts and talents, being able to see beyond the 3D world, right? And you're going to utilize these gifts. It's part of your spiritual career. It's part of the reason why you are here. We got that 9 energy, soul's energy coming through. So something is being adjusted for you, fire signs, on a soul level that is going to bring you into a state of authenticity where you're going to have this happy ending. You're going to be more in the flow of your gifts and talents. You're going to be able to guide others and support others. You're going to have success. So let's go ahead and pull one of my Oracle of the Crows cards. Yeah, romantic mirroring. So there is some mirroring happening on a romantic level for you. And I feel like that's what's being adjusted. Yeah. Journey in the dark. So you are in the dark about a situation, right? And I feel like there's a flame right here. This person is holding a flame in this dark. And I feel like you are seeing that through your third eye. I feel like you're seeing that flame within your third eye. Because why? Because it's being mirrored back to you on a romantic level, this light. So through that, you are recognizing it, of course, through your third eye, you're recognizing it. And that is causing you to want to adjust something within you, to have this happy ending, to be able to stand in your authenticity. I feel like you're realizing, fire signs, that this romantic person, this romantic mirroring, the flame that's being held for you from another person is part of your life's purpose. It's going to create a very happy ending for you. So let's go ahead and clarify romantic mirror for fire. Yep, look at that, 222. Partnerships and balance. Pay attention to the new people entering your life, or take time to balance your time and energy on existing ones. So you could be seeing 222 today, and that is a synchronistic energy that it's time to pay attention. It's time to pay attention to that light that you're being shown. And it's time to bring in a sense of balance into your time and your energy, your flow, the solar plexus, your energy, fire signs, the fire chakra being highlighted. So that is being adjusted. Journey in the dark. Yeah, look at that, more yellow coming through. Confidence, success, happiness, and optimism. So more yellow coming through. That's solar plexus energy. Having a happy ending, finding your own happiness, finding success, doors opening to support my success, staying optimistic. So what is being adjusted? That solar plexus. Absolutely. You're bringing in a sense of balance between your solar plexus, your masculine energy, and your feminine energy. Because why? Because it's being mirrored to you what needs to be adjusted. Yep, up in the air. So love is still up in the air for you until you figure out how to balance your masculine and feminine energies, how to have success, to open up this door. What needs to be adjusted? What in your energy needs to be adjusted when it comes to partnerships, romantic partnerships? Your self-confidence is what needs to be adjusted to have this happy ending. You need to be confident in what you see. Be confident in what you feel, right? You're being shown something today through your third eye. What needs to be adjusted? You're being shown that this romantic partnership is part of your life's purpose. It is part of why you are here. So let's go ahead and pull a crystal card for the element of fire. So we have the grouse, rainbow moonstone, consciousness, enlightenment, and sacred spiral for the element of fire. Rainbow moonstone. I have a piece of that floating around here somewhere. It says, Spirit of Grouse, help me align my intentions with my energy as I send energy into the universe. Thank you. Aho. And then the buffalo, Angelite, prosperity, devotion, and humility. Spirit of buffalo, give me grace and humility in all situations in order to be grateful for the lessons they bring. Thank you, Aho. So you got two, what looks to me like blue stones. So that's about communication, of course. But they're both rainbow moonstone. Well, we are in the moon, right? We are in the moon. So there you go, fire signs. Those are your messages for today for the element of fire. So final is earth. Let me twist this around so I can see real quick. All right. 45, 50. All right. Earth signs. Make sure you guys can see everything. All right. So earth signs. What is happening? What's the moon's energy around the element of earth? The moon's energy around the element of earth. It's time to take action. So earth signs, it's time to take action on something, and or nothing will come of this situation. This card flipped out and landed on my lap. So they're telling you, earth signs, it's time to take action on something. If you don't take the action today, then nothing is going to come of the situation, whatever situation that is. And I feel like it's time to take action. It's time to start utilizing your gifts and your talents. It's time to start supporting others and serving others with them gifts and talents. It's time to allow the perfect situation to open up for you. But you have to take the action required. Like, you have to put in the work to have the door open. And if you don't take the action, then you're not going to have the door to success open. You're not going to find that perfect job, or that perfect job isn't going to find you. All right, so let's go ahead and pull numerology card. Spirit was just waiting for the right time to throw that out. So we have abundance. The whole card is pink. And it's a double 8, the 88, right? So today's date, 26 as of 28, and you got 2 more 8s. So I feel like you're going to be seeing triple 8s today. So pay attention to that, because that's Spirit's way of trying to get your attention. Hey, it's time. It's time for this door to open, because that's what 8s are about. New opportunities being presented, doors opening. The work you've put out there is actually finally going to come back. But if you're not open to it and you're not softened up to it with that pink, that's about compassion. That's about love. If you don't love what you are doing and you're not compassionate about what you are doing, you're not going to have a success. So you have to take action. You have to love what you're doing. You have to allow this door of this perfect career to open. But you have to put in the work. You have to be compassionate about what you're doing. You have to be compassionate about serving others. It's part of the divine plan. Or nothing is going to come of this situation. The door will never open. You will never find your place, doing something that you're passionate about, something that you want to do, something that you love to do. It's up to you. And I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you. It's up to you, Earth signs. You're either going to allow this door to open by using your gifts and talents to serve others, or you're just going to sit there in the void and let time keep passing you by. So let's pull 2 cards from my decks. Yep, temptation. So I do feel, it shows a masculine right in the center with 3 people. So there could be other people involved in a situation. It's written in the cards. If you look, he's holding a tarot card. What is he holding? He's holding the devil card, right? Devil is Capricorn's energy. So you may want to see what's in Capricorn. I can't remember. I think it's Pluto or Neptune, I think, is in Capricorn. So you may want to check that out. See where Capricorn is placed in the energies at today. We have, which looks like the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hanged Man. But what's sticking out is he's holding on to that Capricorn card. So you may need to see where Capricorn is at today, what's going on with Capricorn. But we have the Hierophant here. There's that utilizing your gifts and your talents, your spiritual wisdom, your spiritual knowledge to teach and guide other people. It's part of your destiny. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's time to move. And then you got the Hangman here, or nothing's going to come of this situation, right? So you need to gain the enlightenment over what is tempting you off of your path, right? Gain that enlightenment. Where are you putting your time and energy? That's what Spirit wants you to know. Where are you putting your time and energy? What is blocking your movement forward? What is blocking your true abundance? What is blocking the perfect job from finding you? You need to take the action to overcome that, gain that enlightenment, gain that spiritual wisdom, gain that spiritual knowledge. And then take the Wheel of Fortune, which is about fate and good fortune. And what is the planet of good fortune? I think Jupiter. Luck, abundance. Utilize that energy to your own advantage. Gain that enlightenment over why things haven't came when they did. Right? So let's go ahead and pull another card. Yep. Bring in that sense of balance, that sense of Zen. Right? Have that sense of balance of, being able to serve others. Even perhaps learning about tarot. Maybe you want to learn how to be a tarot reader. Maybe you want to start your own channel. Maybe this is something that you want to do and you have a fear behind, if I can do this for other people. Spirit's telling you, but you can. Tarot cards are really sticking out on that. So I really feel like you may need to learn. How I taught myself as I got up every morning. And the first thing I would do, of course, after I peed, is grab that set of tarot cards. And I sat down every morning and practiced with them. Because you can't learn nothing if you don't practice it. So I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you. Learn how to use your intuition and take what you are learning with these tarot cards, or in my case, oracle cards. I love oracle cards. Utilize these gifts and talents to serve other people, to read other people on an intuitive level. Don't just read the card at face value. Literally read the card. Look at the pictures. That will help open up doors to abundance. It's part of who you are. It's part of your career. So they want you to take the action to bring yourself into a sense of Zen. Balance yourself. Open yourself up to doing something that you love to do, something that you're compassionate about. And I do feel it has a lot to do with tarot cards. That'll help open up the door to success, because the more practice that you get, the better you get. And that is no lie. Look at 3 years ago when I first started this channel to where I'm at today. I have learned a lot. I have practiced a lot. I have stayed faithful. That my YouTube channel is like my baby. If I could pick it up and cradle it, I would, but I can't. I can do it, but I mean, my computer would probably get a little sweaty. But the point is, it is something that I am passionate about. And I feel earth signs, you can do this as well. You just got to get yourself in that right mindset. So let's go ahead and clarify temptation for the element of earth. Yep, there's that door right there. There is that door. It's like it's been predicted in the cards, right? It's been in the cards. It's been predicted. You could have already had a reading, earth signs, and somebody told you that you are very gifted. You have the capability of perhaps reading oracle and tarot cards. And you're like, what? No way. Well, yeah, way. That is the truth. So there's being a door presented to you today, earth signs, that is going to be very abundant. All you have to do is walk through it. Take the action, open up that door and go through it. Balance and zen. Yep. Because you got the angels around you. They know that you love to do it. They know that you desire to do it. And they desire to see you in this balanced zen energy, being able to use your gifts and talents to serve others, to attract that perfect career to you. They know that you love to do that. And they would love to see you find a balanced energy. Maybe that's what you need to do. Ground yourself a little bit, earth signs. Ground yourself, bringing that sense of zen through meditation. You know, Aries is the first house. It's about ourself. So you're definitely very gifted, but it's like you're passionate about it. You have a big interest, but it's like you don't believe enough in yourself to read for other people. You may be able to read for yourself, but can you really read for other people? Is that something that you're passionate about? Is that something that you want to do? They're telling you, yeah, it is. It's time. Yep, it's looked at. The key to your hearts. So I do feel that there could be a bit of a third-party situation around you, earth signs. And if I do remember correctly, for the full moon in Sagittarius, Taurus specifically was breathe Taurus. It's just a test. So, you know, I feel like that's a little bit of this energy that's running in here to just breathe. You are going to go through a series of tests, right? And somebody in particular is holding the key to your heart, and you could be questioning if this person is part of your divine plan. And the answer is yes, they are. They are. This person holds the key to your heart, or you hold the key to their heart. But I feel like the key to unlocking your gifts and talents is to love what you do, is to have that sense of balance, to take that action, to find your zen. And your zen is to use your intuition, your psychic abilities, whatever, your intuition specifically. Use crystal ball, cards. There's so many different ways for divination. I mean, I come across things that I could do just by accident, not even really thinking about it, just doing it like it's part of natural who I am. And I feel like you're the same way, earth signs. You are the same way. So the key to your heart is to have a bit of balance and zen with what you love and desire to do. Take the action required to walk through that door to your own personal success, your own personal career. Because look, here's the key that's going to unlock that door. Look, Here's a door in here too. The key that's going to unlock that door. I feel like you could have a couple of doors. A door to what you love and desire, which would be that person. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your crystal card or signs. So we have the deer coming through. Rose quartz, self-acceptance, compassion, and gentleness, which is about that's what this is all about. Compassion. It's pink, right? Rose quartz, pink. Spirited deer, help me live in gentleness and compassion by accepting myself and others just as we are. What a beautiful message right there. And then we have the flamingo with the emerald. Heart healer, balance, and grace. Balance right there. Balancing. Spirit of flamingo, help me feel and release my emotions so that I may find balance. Thank you. Aho. So those are your messages for today, everybody. Yeah, I am getting better as the days go. It goes longer. I'm just trying to take things slow. Trying to get myself back into the routine. However, there are some things that I want to do. Trying to, like I said, just get myself back in the routine. I don't want to jump in and splash the water back up on my face again. So yeah, every day is a process. Sometimes I have to lay down and sleep because I'm still battling that infection. So yeah, every day is, another day closer to getting up and getting myself back together. So, all right, guys, those are your daily messages. I'm going to try to do some things for the memberships today. I want to get them last 2 suits of tarot out so I can start working on major arcanas. I also want to do a hypnocrow session for the memberships because that's where hypnocrow is going to go. I think I'm going to stop doing it on Freebie Fridays and just go ahead and keep it strictly for the membership. And that way, when I start gaining clients, that'll pull them into that membership. Like, hey, if you want a sample of hypnocrow for $10 a month, you can go in and use it as many times as you need and see if you like it. And then we can go from there. I'm even thinking about offering specials, such as, because hypnocrow is one thing, and then my Reiki healing is another thing. And I'm thinking about combining them two and making it like one grand price if you want them both. If you don't want them both, then you can either get the hypnocrow or the Reiki session. But I feel like both of them will really get the job done. So I have like a bunch of ideas floating around in my head. I do remember when I was in the hospital, like the last day that I was there, because when they come in the mornings and give you breakfast and I got my medicine and stuff like that, I crashed again. And I had this crazy dream that I was floating around with Dorothy of the Wizard of Oz. And the last thing I remember, I don't know where I was. Couldn't tell you where I was. But I remember somebody telling me to make sure I use my intuition. That's the last thing I remember. But I remember the whole conversation. I just don't remember right at this moment what it was all about. But it was so intense. And when I think about the Wizard of Oz, I think about them shoes, the red shoes she wears, and that is something that we had spoken about in my hypnotherapy class, was them red shoes. So I feel like I'm meant to do something with the chakras for sure. I do want to do past life, but I feel more that I am meant to do Hypnocrow with the chakras, kind of sort of the way we've been doing it for Freebie Friday. And I feel like that's why I keep seeing 144, and it's all over the place. You even seen it in the cards today for air. It was 14. I mean, you really can't make this stuff up. So I don't know. It's just some ideas floating around. Once I get all my strength back, because I'm still working on that, then I'm going to like throw myself fully back in. But we're still going to take it slow, if that makes sense. Still going to take one step at a time, I guess. Because I don't want to run and fall on my face again. I'm tired of that. And I don't know. I'm just using my gifts and talents to serve others. That's what I'm doing. If that makes sense. So, right. Ruby, yeah. Ruby slippers. Well, good morning, Miss D. How are you, honey? I was waiting for your live stream, but I wanted to get on and get mine done. So, I could go about the rest of my day. So, yeah, the ruby slippers. Yep, that's what we talked about in my hypnotherapy class. So, I feel like I'm going to take Hypnocrow completely out of Freebie Friday now. I did enough sessions. I think I'm just going to make it strictly for membership. So, if you want a dose of Hypnocrow, you're going to have to pay the $10 to get into the membership. I feel like I'm worth that. Hypnocrow is definitely worth $10 a month to have unlimited access to that Hypnocrow session. Especially when, if you get a personal, it's going to be $111 just for that personal session. So $10 to have just a sample of it is actually very cheap. I'm practically giving it away. And I feel like that's why Spirit wanted me to do the membership, was for the Hypnocrow. The others are just extras, like the extensions and the tarot class and the chakra class. That's another thing. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the chakras. We're going to go through the rest of the chakras. We still have heart, throat, third eye, and crown. To go through. And then I'm going to go through all of the chakras and do that combination Hypnocrow Reiki session on it. I'm going to start from the root chakra and go the whole way up to the crown chakra, but I'm going to do all the chakra classes first, and then I'm going to go back and do the healings with the Hypnocrow and the Reiki session. I'm going to combine it. So you get that access as well. For $10, you can go in and work on a specific chakra. So that's the plan. So it's not like I'm not still going to do the same thing. I'm just going to shift things up a bit. So I'm going to thank all you guys who are already members. I so appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Being a little scattered that I have been, and you still support me, that tells me that you love me as much as I love you. And, you know, and this is what I'm here to do. This is part of my divine plan. And I think that's why I keep seeing 144 when I think about the Hypnocrow and all that crap that is going on. I still haven't quite figured what the plan was with the spider bite. I don't know why they did it. All I know is it took me out. I did get lucky. I didn't lose no body parts, and I'm not going to have a scar where I got bit at. So I did get lucky there. Now, the rest of whatever is going to happen, I do not know. Maybe it was part of the plan to get me to go to the doctors, because I hate going to the doctors. I am so not doctor person. Never really was. Um, so yeah, but anyways, enough chitter chatter. See what the messages are. Um, okay, I did mine. You will have to see it. I talk about our people, the real Slim Shady. I love it. I speak about the ancient of the ET races and how we got stuck here. Yeah, we sure did. And we adore you. We really worried about you. Next stop. Food poisoning. Yeah, see, that's what I don't understand. Like it's like they tried to wipe us out for some reason. I know it was part of the divine plan because I'll show you. Don't mind the hair, but look. See, this is where I got bit at. There's not even a scar there. It's just like hell though. But look, there's no scar. Nothing. Nothing. No, I mean, how lucky could I get, right? How lucky could I get? Right next to my eye, no, there's nothing missing. Like because if I'd have left it go, I could have died. Right? The line was the whole way down. It was like down in here when I went into the hospital last week. You know, and I didn't even realize that I wasn't even going to go. And my doctor's like, go. I was just like, I don't want to. And good thing I did because they ended up keeping me for 4 days. So, you know, I think I got pretty lucky. It's numb. Right here is all numb and it itches like I'm always scratching it because it itches so freaking bad. But you said about the other day when you were saying about being sick and having food poisoning. When I woke up after I come home from the hospital and I took all them antibiotics because I was on some heavy antibiotics, my eye was a little swollen. Like Monday, when I woke up, I was just like, why is it swollen again? And I didn't understand it, but the swelling it's still going down, it's still a little puffy, but for the most part, it's down. See, look, you can see, like it's puffy and it itches like freaking mad. And I gotta watch because I got nails, and it's like it's quite hilarious. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, there's something going on, and I'm wondering if it didn't have something to do with the shift in our DNA, like a cleansing. Um, I'm telling you, I had some very vivid dreams. I'm talking very vivid. Um, yeah, the food here is poisoned. I totally agree with that too. Um, when I was in the hospital, they actually asked me, "Are you vegan?" Because I didn't really like eat no meat. I was just like, "No." I was like, "I just really don't." Yeah, I kind of feel like a target. Yeah, I do, Leanne. I feel like that all happened for a reason with that spider. Yeah, absolutely. I have, I don't even know. Like, I just don't even really want to know. But I'll tell you what, talk about the spidey senses kicking in. Whoo! My friends sent me quantum healing. I seen them. Like I visualized it as they were sending it to me. I seen them, and then they had another gentleman while I was in the hospital check in and see how I was doing because obviously I didn't. I had my phone, but I didn't. I had it on vibrate because I was just like, ugh. When I did, I was just like, I don't even want to deal with anybody. And they had somebody check in, and I seen him remote view my gifts. I don't know what happened, but it's like they intensified. um It was crazy. I was seeing things like, wow. And then I feel like my dad was in the room with me because I kept hearing things like I was in a room by myself because they took all the double beds out and we all had single rooms. So when I was in the first hospital, I could hear like something banging around behind me and I'm all looking around like, what the heck is that? So I knew somebody was with me. And then when I went to the next hospital, because they shipped me from one to the other, whatever was with me in the first hospital went with me to the second hospital because I could hear them tinging off the window. It sounded like a June bug, like landing on the window. You know how when a June bug flies up against the window, they ting? That's what I heard. And I'm like, there. And then all of a sudden I just lay back, closed my eyes, and I heard my dad. So I feel like my dad was there with me. He's already passed on, but that's a little bit of craziness that's happened while I was in the hospital. Very intense. My senses, my sense of smell, my sense of taste. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it just was, like, all of them were heightened, not just my psychic abilities, like all of my senses were heightened. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I feel like it all was part of all of us, special people, was part of the divine plan. Something with that heightening. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your daughter, Dee. I hope she gets better. You too, Lapo. I hope you get better as well. I seen that that you said you wasn't feeling well either. There is about 3,000 of us from what they say. Oh, I believe it. I totally believe it. Totally and completely. I know that we're in that time frame where we're all going through like this major upgrade. Upgrade is the best way I can explain it. God, the thing is so freaking itchy. Oh. Well, I think I'm going to hop off of here and go watch Dee's video because I waited for you this morning. I watched Tamu's and then I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and do mine. She'll record it. It'll be up. Because there's a couple other things I want to do today when it comes to my channel. Ice pack for the itch. Yeah. They actually gave me some pretty good medicine. It's not for the itch. It was for the wound. And within a couple of days, it was better. But I think it had a lot to do with that healing. Yeah. All right. I love you guys. So until tomorrow morning when we do the daily live stream again, you all have a blessed day. I love each and every one of you guys. And take care of yourself, please. Make sure you drink plenty of fluids. I think that was part of the thing that got me through is I drank lots and lots and lots of fluids. Even in the hospital, I drank lots and lots and lots of fluids. I need ice water. Because it helped flush it through me. So, all right. I love you guys. And I will see you all tomorrow morning. I am going to work on some readings for my channel and the membership both. So I will talk to you all later. Happy full moon in Sagittarius. And, well, of course, we didn't get to see it. I didn't get to see it. But, hey, we know it happened. That's the important thing. We felt it. So shall talk to you all later. I love you guys. Have a blessed day.